YouTube channel all about me, JK's Magician and Children's Entertainer, and welcome to another video. Now, as we are all aware, the summer holidays are fast approaching. Who can believe it that we're nearly at the summer holidays now? So at the time of filming, it's about 2 to 3 weeks until the summer holidays starts, and that means I've got to write 2 brand new shows for Pettit's Animal Adventure Park. If you're new to the channel, you don't know who I am, my name's Jake, and I'm resident entertainer at Pettit's Animal Adventure Park in Reedham in Norfolk. This is my 5th season out at Pettit's now, and I always put 2 brand new shows in for the summer holidays because the shows that I'm currently performing, I performed them since Easter this year, so from Easter up until now, and then I always put 2 brand new shows in for the summer holidays. So I've got a brand new 12 o'clock show to write and a brand new Maxi Mouse show to write as well. So I've got a little bit of ideas, some of the tricks I want to involve in the shows, but I'm not 100% certain, so I thought I'd put a little vlog together, as this is one of the many jobs that the audience never sees a performer do, which is planning the shows and everything like that. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to have a look through what I've got at home, because I have got a storage unit. I am in the middle of sorting out my storage unit. I've taken all my equipment down there. Before I head down there, I want to see what I've got up in my loft. I won't take you up there, it's a bit dark and dingy up in my loft, but yeah, I need to get 3 tricks for the 12 o'clock show, and I need to get 4 tricks for the Maxi Mouse show. Now, even though you only ever see 3 tricks in the Maxi Mouse show, one of them is for Trixie the Magic Rabbit when it's her days off, because Trixie doesn't work every single day in school holiday. She gets 2 days off a week, so yeah, that's the reason why I need 4. So 1 trick I can just pop in when Trixie is having her day off. So let me head up in the loft, see what I can find, and I'll let you know what tricks I've got at home. And then if we need to, well, I definitely need to go down my storage unit and get a couple of props from there. And then once I've got all the props ready, I need to then actually sit down, write the shows, and then I need to go through and program all of the music onto my iPad, and then go to Pettit's and sound check all of that as well. So there's a lot of work that actually goes into creating just a half-an-hour show for Pettit's. Well, 2 half-an-hour shows that I'm creating at the moment. So without further ado, let's crack on. And there we go, that is now all of the magic organised for Pettit's, bar for 2 tricks. So I've got 2 tricks planned for the for the 12 o'clock show, and both these have never been performed at Pettit's before, and 2 of them are 2 of my favourite tricks that I absolutely love to perform. One of them I haven't performed in many, many years, so this is coming back out. This is a walking not for any performers. And then we're going to go on to Charlie the Monkey. Now, talking about Charlie the Monkey, this is one of the tricks that I haven't planned, because me and Charlie, we have a few tricks that we do, and I tend to circulate them, but as this is mine and Charlie's 5th season now at Pettit's, I felt it's time that we have a little bit of a change with Charlie, that we get something new. So in a second, I'm going to hop onto the computer and have a look at getting me and Charlie a brand new trick to perform. I've got no idea what to get, so I'm going to have a look through and get that ordered, and then also in the 12 o'clock show, we're going to do, again, one of my favourite tricks that I get to perform a lot, especially at holiday parks. It's a trick made by a man named Los Sands. So any performers out there, you'll know what I'm talking about. But that is down my storage unit, so I need to go and get that from my storage unit. And then I've got the 3 main tricks planned for the Maxi Mouse show, and then obviously the backup for when it is Trixie's day off. A couple of these I have performed in the Maxi Mouse show before, but I'm going to rewrite them and reinvent them a little bit, so they do look a little bit different. The Trixie's trick is a brand new trick that I've never ever done at Pettit's before, so that's really exciting, and the trick for Trixie's day off is also a trick that I've never done. So let's go onto my computer and order a trick for Charlie the Monkey. So I've had a look on most of the websites that I tend to buy my magic from, and I couldn't really find anything suitable for me and Charlie to work with. So I've come onto another website just here. This is a website called Alakazam Magic. You can probably see it just there. Admittedly, I've never actually used Alakazam Magic to order any props from, so let's have a little look. So, Shop Magic and Kids Show. They've got a Kids Show area, which is perfect, exactly what I need. So let's come through and have a look and see what we can find on here. Like I say, I've never ordered from Alakazam Magic, so if I do order, This will be my first time. I normally use Practical Magic, which is one of my go-to things that I order from, or Prop Dog Magic, places like that. That's where I normally order from. And let's have a little look, see what they've got available. Now, I've got very specific things very specific guidelines I have to follow when working with Charlie the Monkey. Obviously, he is a monkey. He needs to be able to do the trick with his mouth, because obviously monkeys' hands, even though they are dexterous, Charlie the Monkeys, they aren't that dexterous, and it needs to be able to be performed one-handed. So sometimes it is quite tough coming up with brand new routines for Charlie. Oh, this might be something worth looking into. It's a good price, and yeah, it's in stock. And yeah, I think, let's have a little think of a routine. So it is this prop just here. So for any entertainers, where is it? There it is, just there. So it's a chick pan routine with a sponge cake. Yeah, I think we're going to go for this. I quite like the sound of this. I've got having a few ideas now, so we'll quickly get this ordered, and yeah, we'll get this bit ordered. There we go, that is that trick all now ordered, and should be here fairly soon. And I want to give a shout out to Alakazam Magic for just thank you for making your website really user friendly and having some great prices. So now that is ordered, I can now go down my storage unit and get the other trick that I need. So come along with me. Go, that is me now all finished down at my storage unit. I was only down here for about 5 minutes. It actually takes me longer to drive down here than I did actually spend down here today. It's only a 10-minute drive from my house, which is really, really lucky that it is so close. So I've now got to head home via the petrol station to get some diesel, and I need to go to Lidl to do my food shop. And then once I get home, it will then be taking this trick in and rehearsing that, even though it won't need much rehearsals. I'm not going to film me rehearsing any of these tricks, because more than likely I'll be posting some stuff on my TikTok. If you haven't followed me on TikTok, this is my handle over on TikTok. Go and follow me over there. I'd much appreciate that. And then once I get home, I need to write out all the running orders for these shows. So I like to do that just to keep them backstage. I can quickly double check, and then as well, if I am back next season at Pettit's, I then don't duplicate any of the tricks or shows that I've done this season. It's just my way of keeping track of what I've done each year. And then once that is done, it's then time to program all of the music onto my iPad for these shows. I use a system called Go Buttons, but I'll cover more in depth of that later on in the video. And then it'll be a case of taking all the magic to Pettit's and then bringing all the current magic home from Pettit's that I'm performing at the moment. So yeah, it's a lot of work, but I'm very nearly there now, and I cannot wait to get these shows out on stage. So do stick around and to see the next part of what goes into writing 2 brand new shows for the Temple Theatre at Pettit's Annual Adventure Park. And there we go, I am now home from my storage unit. So my next job now is to hop back onto my computer and to start writing the cue sheets, like I said, to go backstage. I just use Word for this. Even though I will know what all the cues are, I just like to put these backstage. I can just quickly check if I kind of forget what I'm doing in the show or something. I've got them backstage, and like I explained before, the other reasons as well. So I'm just on Word, and I always do them all of the same. So here we go. Let's get a little closer look for you at doing this. go. So that's the 2025 Maxi show running order just there. And here is the 2025 12 PM summer shows as well running orders. They'll be pinned up backstage. I'll show you them pinned up backstage when I go and take all my magic into Pettit. So that's that job all done. And the last job for today is to go through and program all of the music here onto my iPad. So I use a system on here called Go Buttons. I've talked about it on a few videos before. So Go Buttons is just here. So at the moment I've got the 12 PM show just here with all the tracks loaded in, and I've also, you can see lots and lots of tracks in that show. Then I've also got the Maxi Mouse show here with all the tracks loaded in. So my next job now is to get all the music that I need for these two shows. If I haven't got them on my iPad already, transfer them over, and then that'll be a case of programming them. I won't show you transferring the files over, I'll just show you me actually programming them on my iPad. Now, this is quite a fun little job. I quite enjoy doing this, so it's time to do that now. Go then, that is now all of the music should be done here just now. I will just have to make a couple of changes, I've just realised, because what I need to do is, if I go onto the right show, so I've got 12 PM summer show just here, and what I need to do is just edit this, because I have a few of my tracks timed just here. What I need to do is timed with a wall clock. So I need to remove that trigger for the time being, because obviously we're not there just yet with sorry, I'm just trying to do this. So I need to remove the timer off here, because at the moment, obviously, I don't want them to play at that time. If I turn it around just here, so there we go. So we've got our background music, which will play. Hopefully my microphone will pick that up. And that will fade that out. And then we go to the intro.
The Ranger Jake Magic Show is starting in 15 minutes time. So make your way
so what I can do is fade this out.
And get ready for the show.
So I just need to work on that a little bit just there. I know we can do it. So the auto follow just here. This is all the bit that goes into it. I just need to make sure that that auto follow. Come to here. Hopefully now this will work. I haven't done this for a while.
Show is starting in 15
yeah,
minutes
that's how
time.
I do it now. So then what will happen is the comedy music opening will play 20 seconds after I fade this out. So you can see just there that it is actually counting down. Hopefully that will focus on that. And that should be getting there now. There we go. If I just exit that, because that there will not allow me to fade that out, because I haven't put that as an option. And then we'll go into Charlie's intro just here. Fade that out. Charlie's intro. Fade that out. That technically is an outro just there. And then we get the kid up. Fade that out. And then we go into the floating table, which I actually went down my storage unit to get. And then kid down. And then obviously we get to the outro. and then it'll automatically play that one just there. So that's that show. And then we come to the Maxi Mouse show, which is a lot easier as there is only not so many cues in this one. So we have the background music, which will play. It takes a few seconds to kick in. That will fade out. And then we have the 2025 Maxi intro.
The Maxi Mouse show is starting in 15 minutes time.
Fade that out.
So make your way into the Temple
fade out,
Theatre.
and then we go straight into Maxi's intro, which will automatically play because that's only a short piece of music. When Maxi comes out, I don't have to fade that out because that's the perfect length that track is. So yeah, not many seconds left of this now. Maxi Mouse, everybody! And then go to the outro. Oh, I've messed this one up. This is why I double check it. Right, let's just stop that. So that just there, edit that one. This is why I like to come and double check these. Have I got that on a loop by any chance? Yeah, fade out, follow next. That's what I needed on. There we go. That was my fault. So there we go. That is all the music now programmed, ready for the summer holidays. So all I'm going to do now is sit here and wait for Charlie's brand new trick to arrive. I tell you what, should I just cut the camera and start filming again when it arrives instead of just sitting here all this time?
Yeah, that's a great idea, Charlie. Yeah, I really like that plan for this routine. I think it's going to go down really, really well if we use that scripting. But there we go. And oh, I better go, Charlie. I'm just forgot I was filming just in. So I'll see you soon, yeah, Charlie. See ya. Sorry about that, I was just on the phone to Charlie the Monkey just there. We were actually chatting about his brand new routine, and it still hasn't arrived just yet. I'm still waiting for the trick to turn up, but I got an email from Alakazam Magic today saying it should be delivered today. Now, me and Charlie were actually then just discussing the routining that we wanted to go with for this brand new trick that we're going to be putting in. I've got a little bit of artwork that I need to do, so I thought I'd show you the process of doing the artwork just now. So, let's take a look at my computer for the artwork. And there we go, that is now the artwork completely finished. I'm really happy with it. Just need to get it printed off now and put with the trick, ready to take to Pettit's with me. So, oh, that's the doorbell. Maybe that's the postman. I will go and grab the parcel. Let's hope this is Charlie's trick. So yeah, luckily that was Charlie's brand new trick that has been delivered. I thought we'd do a little unboxing here on this video. Brilliant service from Alakazam Magic. I want to give a little shout out to them. So let's see if I can actually open this. And here we go. I'm excited to get this opened. And I've got my invoice here, and I've got what looks like a little magazine, Alakazam Magic, issue 92, July 2025. So I'll look forward to reading that. I won't obviously involve that in this video. That's the invoice. There we go. And we've got the actual trick just here. It's really well packaged. I've got a little stand mic just here. So let's take a look at this. I'm rather excited to have a look at this. Just dump that down there. And let's open this up. Be careful not to slip too far in so I don't damage any of the products, because I don't know exactly how this is actually packaged. And we shouldn't need that anymore. So there is what looked like the lid of the pan. And there is the base of the pan. And here is the cake, so let's open this up. Now luckily I already know the method of this, so I won't have to read the instructions. So what we'll be able to do in the end, let's just open this section up just here. It's actually a really nice little pan, which I'm quite really impressed. Let's open this up. So eventually what will happen is that cake will be produced from that pan just there. There you go, you can have a little look at that just there, like that. There we go. Let me just turn my phone on to silent. I'm getting a message come through. There we go. There we go. That is the little cake just there. So this will be a great little effect for me and Charlie to do. So yeah, all I've got to do now is take everything to Pettit's. That is the next stage of the process.
So there we go, everything is now loaded into the back of the van, ready for me to take into Pettit's today, and very exciting news that actually, due to high demand in people wanting this, we've actually decided to start the summer holidays early. It's now Saturday the 19th of July and we're starting the summer holidays today instead of Wednesday. So yeah, I've had my last 2 days off. I should have been having Monday and Tuesday, but like I say, due to high popular demand, we have now decided to start the holidays early. So that's very exciting. A little bit nerve-wracking that the holidays are starting so soon. I normally like my magic to be down here earlier, but my plan was to take it down this week and everything like that. But yeah, so I'm taking it all in today. My first shows are today, so come and join me for the day. I shall see you when I next get to Pettit's, probably when I've set all of the brand new shows up. And there we go, I'm now here at Pettit's. All of my new magic is here for the 2025 summer shows. I think I'll get everything set how I'd like it out on the stages. May change over the next week or so, but as it's the first day of shows, it's just an experimenting with it and seeing how I like it. I'm quite pleased with how it looks. I'm just missing Charlie the monkey. He's still going to be here today, just because I take him down to the gate first thing in the morning. His box comes down with me, so I can't set out on the stage, but his box just goes down here. I'll tell you what, why don't you come and have a bit of a closer look at the set stage ready for the summer shows. Come on. So as you can see, just over here we've got a long piece of rope attached to a microphone stand. This is for the very first trick in the 12 o'clock show, one of my favourite routines I put to perform. I haven't performed this for a lot of years, and this has never actually been performed here at Pettit's. If we now turn around this way over here, you can see a little bit over here, you can just see my microphone stand just there, my red table. Behind my red table just there is my dump box, and then over here is one of my favourite routines as well. This is a flying table, which I'm going to do in the 12 o'clock show. So get a child up to help me with that. And I should have mentioned that just back over the side of the stage, next to the rope and the microphone stand, that is where Charlie's box will be for our brand new routine for me and Charlie. But let's go hop on the stage now and take a closer look at inside my red show box. So this is a little look now inside my show box. So this brown paper bag is a trick ready for the Maxi Mouse show. Next to that, you can see I've got a pair of scissors. That is to be used with the rope trick. Then over here we've got an array of magic wands, a pair of socks. There's a little feather and a sticker under Trixie's top hat just there. So most of this is used for the Maxi Mouse show. So the brown paper bag, all the magic wands, the socks and Trixie's top hat is used for the Maxi Mouse show. Then if we pan down here, down there we've got a little wash machine that we're going to be using with the socks just there, and you may be able to see just down there we also have my foot switches. Just while we're up on the stage here, I thought I'd give you a quick look at my view that I have when I'm performing on stage. So this is right in front of the curtains where I always walk out on the stage, and this is my view. It's an absolutely amazing view to have here at Pettit's. It holds a lot of seats. We've got seats all the way around the edges just over there, seats on that side, and then seats on this side. If you've never been here to Pettit's and you are coming, just to let you know, we've got an entrance to the theatre just at the back just there. Obviously that bucket will be moved. If you have got a pushchair or a wheelchair, no worries, because just to the left hand side here, as you look at the stage on the right hand side, we have got a slope access as well. So that's where you can then come into the theatre, either at the back or down the slope. So then there we go, that is a little look at all the magic here at Pettit's ready for the summer holidays. Obviously I've got Trixie backstage with her trick as well. I'm not going to show you which trick it is because I do want to keep that bit of a secret if you are coming here to Pettit's. So I'm going to go now. I want to do a little bit of rehearsing of some of the tricks just here, just on this size stage, because most of these I haven't performed here before, and then it'll be time for a cup of tea and then getting ready for the day. So I'll let you know how the shows are going throughout the day, and fingers crossed they go okay. I'm really happy with them. but we've got to see what all the audiences think of them. So it's a very, very exciting day. Obviously very nerve-wracking, doing brand new shows here at Petters, especially a couple of routines that I've never ever performed here before. You're always worried how they're going to go across, and of course I do get nervous for every show I do, but always when it's brand new shows I do get nervous. But the great thing is, because it is the summer holidays, I'll be in this theatre every day now up until September. I can tweak these shows and get the shows exactly how I want them really, really quickly. So normally by this time next week I've got the shows exactly how I want them, which is absolutely fantastic. But I'm going to go, and I shall see you before the 12 o'clock show starts. So here we go then. Yes, I'm now backstage obviously here at... So here we go then, I am now backstage getting ready for the 12 o'clock show, and yeah, I am fairly nervous, I must admit. Obviously, like I said earlier, it's a brand new show. I always get nervous for my brand new shows. We have got about just over 15 minutes until the show starts, so I'll come back. Charlie the Monkey, he is out on stage ready to go with his trick. I just hope Charlie remembers all of his lines for our brand new routine that we've wrote together. Hopefully I'll remember everything that I'm doing. I have got my cue sheets up backstage just here. You can see them on the screen just now. Again, even though I do tend to learn the shows, it's always very handy to have them there, just especially for the first few days, just have a little bit of a refresher. So yeah, I'm very, very excited about getting this show out onto the stage here. Be interesting to see about the timings. I always try and plan my shows to be around 25 minutes long. That gives me 5 minutes to play with, but it's really, really difficult sometimes to actually plan the length of a show. You don't know what it's going to be like with audience reactions. Now, unfortunately, we did have quite a bit of rain first thing this morning, and the park isn't massively busy, so I'm not going to judge too much from this show about the timings, because when the theatre's a little bit quieter, it can affect the timings of the show. The show doesn't always last as long as I plan it to be, because there's just not enough people in there to get all the reactions that you'd normally get with a busier theatre. So hopefully tomorrow, which will be Sunday, will be a little bit busier, and I can gauge it just then. So I'm not going to make any changes, probably not for the first couple of days if I need to make any. So yeah, I need to go because I want to run through a few things in my head ready for the show. Need to speak to Maxi Mouse ahead of the 2 o'clock show to make sure Maxi knows exactly what he's doing. Hopefully I'll get a little bit of time to film with Maxi if we get all our rehearsals done today that we need to do ready for the show. Oh, here we go.
It's starting in 15 minutes time. So make your way into the Temple Theatre and get ready for the show.
So yeah, 15 minutes until the show starts now. So like I was saying, hopefully I'll get a little bit of time to film with Maxi before the Maxi Mouse show. If I don't, I'll try and get some footage of Maxi very, very soon to my YouTube channel. Maybe we'll do a dedicated video just with Maxi. So wish me luck, everybody. Hopefully I'll break a leg out on stage. And yeah, I'll definitely let you know later on how these shows went today. So I'm going to be honest, I am actually now filming this on Sunday before the 12 o'clock show starts. I just ran out of time yesterday to film. After the 12 o'clock show, my day is rather busy at Pettit, so it's sometimes a little bit difficult to find time to film. But I thought I'd do a little review of the shows yesterday. So I had the 12 o'clock show and 2 o'clock Maxi Mouse show. The 12 o'clock show, it was okay. I'm going to be completely honest with this, it was okay. A few things that I do want to tweak for today's show, just some timing issues. That's really all it is. I want to just change the warm-up at the start to a different warm-up that I do at the start of my show to get everybody ready for the show. And then, yeah, it's just I can take things a little bit slower. I kind of rushed yesterday a little bit because I thought this show was going to be over on time, but actually it was slightly under the time that I actually wanted it, but that's not a problem. I can tweak those today. It always is really hard to tell. But then saying that though, yesterday, because it rained first thing in the morning, the park wasn't overly busy, so today it's a little bit busier, so hopefully, you never know, the show might be alright. But I'm going to make these couple of tweaks and just see how it goes today. But yeah, then the Maxi Mouse show, actually the Maxi Mouse show was spot on. All the tricks went over really, really well. Trixie the Magic Rabbit was an absolute star of the show, considering she's just performed in a brand new trick that even though she's rehearsed in and been trained in, she's never performed this out on stage, and she's done it absolutely amazingly. Of course, got some amazing reactions as well. So there's not really anything I want to change in that, just a little bit of scripting things in the show that I just want to tweak and have a play around with. But yeah, apart from that, they did go fairly well. The Maxi Mouse show did go a bit better than what the 12 o'clock show did, but like I say, when you put new shows in and new routines, it's always about tweaking them, and that's a great thing about when I put new shows in at summer here at Pettit, because I perform these every day. Within a couple of days, I can get them exactly how I want them. But yeah, I'm going to end this little video now. Hope you found this interesting to watch, the little process of what goes into actually putting on one of my magic shows, and entertainers, hopefully you found it interesting and helpful as well, just to see my process of what goes into putting one of my shows together. And if you've got any questions, entertainers, do let me know and I will happily answer them for you. You can send me a message here on YouTube and I will answer your questions. But please don't forget to actually like and subscribe to the channel, and of course press that notification bell so you never miss an upload, and I hope to see you all again very soon. Goodbye everybody.